Hello students, today we are going to take up psychology and sports. First, let us understand the meaning of psychology. Psychology is the study of human behavior. That is, if you are talking to someone, you are dealing with the public, you are dealing with your friends, or wherever you come in contact with many people and you are able to understand what is going on in their mind, that study is said to be psychology. So, in this chapter, we are going to take up the part of psychology which is a very interesting topic which studies only about the behavior. Very often around you, you might have seen people who get angry fast, who smile, who speak nicely, or who send a positive feeling towards you. Some you don't want to talk to them because they are always talking about something negative or you don't enjoy their company. So, that positive feeling which comes from inside is the attraction that leads to something what we study as psychology, that is, the behavior. So, this behavior of the mind, which actually makes a lot of difference in the behavior of a person, what he or she exhibits to the outside world, is the study of psychology. Now, how is this psychology important to sports or is needed in sports? That is, we are going to see here. The importance of psychology in sports, you can see I have written down 6 points. We'll take up the points one by one. The first one is improves physiological capacity. You are well aware of the word physiology. Physiology is the functioning of the body. If we have a healthy mind, our body will also be healthy. You have heard about a sound mind always has a sound body. If you think good, you think positive, that is going to affect your physiological behavior. That is how you walk, how you talk, how you play, all these things, how you carry yourself basically, that is physiology. All the functioning of your body is physiology. So, if we have a good behavior, that will reflect in all the things that we do. What we do and what is available to the outside world, what the others see in us. Secondly, it is to learn the motor skills. Motor skills means the connection between the brain and the body. All the systems, especially the brain, the nervous system, which controls or which actually has a connection between each part of the body, that is important. If we learn the psychology, we know about psychology, we can have a healthy mind. And what is a healthy mind? It is again the working of the brain. So, motor skills develop better or you learn better how to behave in front of others. Thirdly, it helps understanding behavior. Here, I'll give you a small example. Suppose you are playing in the playground and your opponent wins. Of course, you feel bad because you have lost the game. But that does not mean that we are not going to behave properly with our opponent or you are not going to behave properly with your opponent. You are going to congratulate your opponent, which you always see in the different matches that take place or you watch in televisions. Everybody feels bad on losing, but will never show the behavior, aggression, regret. They will learn from the behavior, but at the same time, the player is going to congratulate the winner. So, this behavior is learned when we learn about psychology. Then, controlling emotions. Just now we spoke about behavior. There are different emotions which come in human mind. It can be happiness, fear, anger, all these are emotions. These emotions need to be controlled. If there is fear, we need to overcome it. If there is anger, we need to overcome it. If there is happiness, we need to spread it. So, depending upon the emotions, we have to behave. What has to be controlled and what has to be shown to the world. When you fail, you feel bad. You get less marks, you feel bad. But that does not mean that we are going to blame others. We are going to learn how and why are the marks less. The reasons why did we get less marks or why did we lose, so that we can always come up next time with a better performance. Whether it is in your exam, whether it is in your sports, whether it is in your workplace that you are going to work later on in your life. Now you all are students, so later on you are going to work, and when you work you will face challenges. So, facing challenges is another way of controlling emotions. At every step, you might find an obstacle. That does not mean that will let you down. More challenges you get, more stronger you come up. So, that is again psychology. Next is makes psychologically strong. These two are somewhat related. That is, you become psychologically so strong that anything comes, any challenge in life comes, but you are ready to face it with a big smile. Not going to blame others, not going to put all the negative things around. So, bringing out the positive. Count your blessings. See how you can look at it in the positive way. That is called as psychologically strong. Even the richest man, the greatest man, even they have failed many times in life. So, facing failure with a smile and then getting up is psychologically strong. And the last one is supports emotional needs. What is this emotional need? When a player goes into the field to play, a player faces lots and lots of pressure while playing, and he or she is not aware of the fact whether that particular match they are going to win or not. If they win, it's a fine thing. They get applause from all around. But if they lose, all sorts of criticism comes from everywhere. You know, these days social media is so active, be it the WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all these things. So at every step, they are trolled, they are laughed at, and all negative comments are put. But seeing those, reading those, if the player feels low or goes down, then the player will never be able to rise up again. So, studying human behavior. If there are 10 people around you, 10 people will use 10 different words for you if it's a failure. But we don't have to pay heed to those things. We have to be emotionally strong that I know what I have to do. And at every step, always think that yes, I can do. and if I can do, I will definitely be able to do. So, before entering into any field for games, as we are talking about sports, we have to think I may or may not win. If I win, it's very good. If I don't win, I learn from the mistakes that why I did not win. So, all these things we learn when we study psychology. If you like my video, do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Any problem, any doubt, you can write to me and I'll get back to you.